Hey guys, I'm out here. So she got screwed on this deal. They left the disconnect off to her heat pump, and I don't think there's a valid reason for it. So let's get into the access panel here and see what's going on. All right, let's check this guy out. Let's check our Herm. Nothing. Fan. Nothing. Let's go get her a cap, see if we can get this thing going for her. Alright guys, I got the new cap here. Let's check out the Herm first. Oh, let's see. It's right there. 48. And let's check out our fan. 5.2. Let's put it on, see if this thing runs, see if these guys are full of shit. Okay, I gotta go get a bit tip screw so I get that screwed in, but we're running. See if our suction line's getting hot here. Let's give that a second. I'm gonna go grab my gauges and see if there's anything wrong with the pressures. They gave her a $4,000 repair bill for this. $1,500 just for a condenser fan motor. Unbelievable, huh? I'm gonna go get that bit tip screw and then I'll grab my gauges while I'm over there. Okay guys, we got the old train charts here. As per usual, I drew my lines. So we're on true suction there. We're at about, let's call it 42, 43 on our suction, and our head pressure is about 220. Let's go over here. Outdoor temp is about 27 degrees. Alright, my eyes are watering, it's cold out here. And that puts us at about right in there, 43. Let's look at our head pressure. Each of these squares is 10, so put us around 200 or so. So nothing wrong with this unit at all. Got him in there snug as a bug. Went and got a bit tip screw and tighten it since the new capacitor is smaller. Let's go check our temps inside and get out of here. I'm going to button this up first. Okay guys, I am back for the day. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it must be early evening, huh? According to my wife. Okay, that joke's old. I've been thinking about that all day. But what I have here is the other company's estimates for repair. Now, it'd be easier if I just go over this piece of paper with you. Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what I ended up charging her. So let's flip this around. So let's see here. Let me go over to, hold on, I gotta find a good flat spot here. This will work. Okay. Oh, let's go over here. Alright, so I blotted out all the pertinent information. I don't want to defame anybody. So this company, what they're doing is they're doing what's called complimentary inspections. Now, if you're sending your guys out for free, you should know that they're going to be charging you. They're going to try to find something to charge you for, I should say. So let's just start off here. This was only 2 days ago. So you see the date on it, 1/16/2025. Like I said, complimentary inspection. So he arrived for a complimentary inspection of the HVAC equipment. No issues were reported upon arrival. Customer had to leave home for work during inspection. EF, that stands for electric furnace. I inspected the air filter, inspected the evaporator coil, found the coil is very dirty with pet hair, verified proper free spin on blower wheel, and inspected motor to verify no signs of leaks. I verified all electrical connections are fastened properly and inspected to ensure no signs of arcing. Tightened line connections at furnace breaker, ran electric heat, found only one strip was fully powering on. That's a lie. Pulling 20 amps properly. Bottom section was only pulling 15 amps out of 40. That's a lie. Verified proper amp draw from blower motor while operating. Heat pump. Found the condenser fan motor is leaking oil. Tested microfarads reading on capacitor. Found the fan terminals completely discharged. Contactor is pitting, showing signs of wear. Not true. Verified all electrical connections are fastened properly, inspected to ensure no signs of arcing. Verified the condenser fan motor will not operate due to failed capacitor. That is true. Could not run the heat pump as a result. Not true. Replace the capacitor. Turned off power at the heat pump, switch thermostat to run on electric heat only to preserve the life of the compressor. Now that's funny. At this time, could not verify operation of condenser fan motor or heating via the heat pump. BS. Here's what he quoted her. $347 for a dual run capacitor. I'm going to assume that's a Titan or a Mars or something. You guys know how much those cost. I think that's pretty ridiculous. But we'll give him a pass on that one. 1-year warranty. Now, if you want to do a Turbo 200, the universal capacitor, so they'll give you a 5-year warranty. That makes it $432. Now, this is where it starts getting real crazy. $1,535 for a heat strip kit. I believe I can get those for about $200 and have it installed in about 15 minutes. So he is a vulture, this guy, or this company. $396 for contactor replacement. Yeah. $1,533 for a condenser fan motor replacement. That is outrageous. I know how much the condenser fan motor costs for this, and I don't think I could inflate my cost anywhere near that. Anyway, he could not reach customer after inspection, called and left a voicemail, sent a text message explaining my findings on a complimentary inspection. Sorry, man, you're going to have to spend $4,243. Woo! I mean, if they did all that, well, you could take one of these off, so it's still pretty close to $4,000, a little under $4,000. Crazy. And it was a complimentary inspection. Worked fine before they got there. He had to shut the heat pump down. See, nope, no charge there. So what had happened was she... hold on, let me turn this back around. What had happened was she had lost my phone number and had to call them out because she couldn't find out how to get a hold of me. It's been a few years. She must have lost my messages or my invoice or whatever. So she called them up. They came out and did all that nonsense. And then she looked back in her text messages, finally was able to find me. I don't think she could remember my last name, so that's why. So she called me up and I said, "What'd you do, lose my number?" And she said yes, and called me, and I saved her. So, so my bill, and you guys probably think I'm really cheap for this, so I charged a $159 trip diagnostic, and then I charged her $36 for the capacitor. $195 out the door. Saved her big time, and I'm happy that I was able to do that. So that's a wrap on this video. But I'm not going to name the name of any of these companies because I don't want a defamation lawsuit. But I can tell you, as you can figure out for yourself, if you live in the state of Oregon, they have big red and white vans everywhere. That's all I'm going to say. And it's got a letter of the alphabet that is pretty prominent on the side of their van. So I'll just leave it at that. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.